Kia ora koutou. On behalf of the NZAF Trust Board, I want to thank you for your support and for your commitment over the past year. And it's been a big year. We launched our Ending HIV brand. We doubled down on our commitment to prevent the transmission of HIV and to support people living with HIV. And we reorganised the AIDS Foundation so that it's sustainable and fit for purpose into the future. You can read all about it in our annual report, but let me run through a few of the highlights. The world of HIV prevention and care has been through some significant changes over the past few years. We now know that if we can add testing and treatment and PrEP to continued and maintained levels of condom use, we have a real chance of addressing the resurgent increase in HIV transmission rates in New Zealand. This year we launched our strategic plan for the period from 2016 to 2019, which addresses these new tools. We've also had some significant wins over the past year. One of the key wins is the reduction or removal of the CD4 threshold, meaning that people who get HIV are able to acquire medication, the medication they need, immediately. This is great news for a couple of reasons. The first is that it's important for the health of people who have HIV to get onto this medication. But there's also a prevention aspect as well. People who get an undetectable viral load as a result of being on their medication mean that it's virtually impossible for them to pass on HIV. At the same time as enjoying some success, 2016 saw the largest increase in new HIV infections in New Zealand since records began. And that continues an upward trend that began in 2011. That is a concern to all of us. And what it means is we need a renewed commitment from the AIDS Foundation, across the sector, from the community, and by the government to use the tools we now have to reverse that increase in HIV transmission. Giving life to our new strategic plan, the NZAF launched the Ending HIV brand earlier this year. The brand targets gay and bisexual men who are disproportionately affected by the HIV epidemic and encourages them to stay safe, to test often, and to treat early. The aspirational goal of ending all new HIV transmissions by 2025 is a powerful call to action and is mobilising the community in support of that goal. At a board level, we farewelled Vaughan Meneses this year. Vaughan was a passionate and vocal advocate, and his presence at the board table meant that the voices of people living with HIV were always heard at the AIDS Foundation. We wish Vaughan well, and we know that he will remain connected to the community and to the NZAF. We were heartened by the calibre of applicants for the board position this year, and we appointed 2 people to the board, Guy Alexander and Tony Fallon. They will complement the existing set of skills and experience that we have across and around the board table. It is a truly energising time to be working in the field of HIV. Australia and the UK have shown that with the use of these new techniques, HIV incidence rates can decrease. We can do the same in New Zealand using the approach advocated by the AIDS Foundation, and with the commitment and support across the sector and by the government, that potential can become a reality. Thank you for taking the time to engage in this annual report. Our success in preventing the transmission of HIV and supporting people living with HIV depends on the support of the community and our members. Thank you.